I'm in pain. Oh, I'm in pain. In pain. Oh, I'm 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 in pain.
Losing my father was bad. Me and my father were exceptionally close. But it's natural part of human evolution. As you grow, you're gonna lose your parents. This is what happens, right? It's gonna suck, but the only alternative is that you die before them, and I think that's worse.
PBM Radio, get in tune with nature.
Yeah. We're back. UbuDyani is we're back. I say that every episode. But yeah, we're back. It's Way Too Turbo Sessions, baby. And it's been a while since we've actually had an episode. So I think it's fitting, Gxst, this now, that he's the one that signals the return, I guess. So yeah, Way Too Turbo Sessions. Y'all who have watched, you know what we're up to already. Those who are just tuning in, Way Too Turbo Sessions is a youthful podcast from Eastern Cape. We interview artists, all the best artists from Eastern Cape. And yeah, we're here to bring you the vibes, the shit you didn't know about the artists, and more, baby. And yeah, we're out here with 043Ghxst.
Yes, sir, ski.
What's up, brody? You
I'm
good?
chilling, my dog. Ain't nice?
I'm chilling, my dog. I'm chilling.
Oh, yeah.
My
It's
dog.
good to have you, dog.
Thanks for inviting me to King, bro.
Thanks for having me, bro.
Yeah,
it's a pleasure.
dog.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure bringing you out here.
I've said this before. Every time I'm in King, I feel like the hospitality as a King is like one of the best things I always have to mention. Like, Napoleon man, as a King. Like,
For real,
everyone in
for
King
real.
is relaxed, bro. Even the hands, yeah, bro. Like, y'all good company out here.
Oh,
So
but not bad.
yeah, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. So I appreciate y'all for having me out here, bro.
No, thanks for
First
coming
order
out.
of business, my nigga. I feel like I had to represent the light skin committee. What do you mean light skin niggas take a seat when they piss, bro? I had to bring that up. That's the first thing I like. And Yazzie, the crazy thing is, the line has been on my head. Like on my way here, it takes light skin niggas take a piss. It didn't take a seat.
Light skinned niggas take a seat when they
bro.
take a piss.
Why are we catching?
I just whip my dick out because I know that I'm a black king.
Yeah. What? Okay, Sundays I just.
Oh, away.
What you
So-
mean, dog? Elaborate.
So what I meant, well, first of all, that line was for somebody that I won't want to mention. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Knowing me, like, I'm not a person that likes addressing things on the internet or throwing subliminals on Twitter and all those things.
Yeah.
So I just did what I do best and put like a silly line on a song, and the people at the time know who that bar was for,
I got you.
which I won't mention.
Nah, I just had to ask, bro.
Yeah.
How's you dropped, bro? You put me in any project last week, nah?
The project you're dropping is 16
on
on Youth Day. Yeah.
How's it been during the making of the project? How's it going since the dropping of the project? Did you get what you expected from the project, or yeah, how you feeling about it, bro?
I'm feeling good. I won't even lie. You know, the people that had me on WhatsApp always know I always post like a clip in the morning of Islam Makhachev. He's a USC fighter, where he says, yeah, you had me on WhatsApp. So I would always post that, him saying, I always ask God, but he gives me more than what I ask.
I feel you.
Check, it's not me being Muslim or anything, it's the message behind it. Like, so everything that has been happening in my career in this short space of time is things that I asked for but were more than my expectations. So,
and it has been.
Speaking of the project, I'd say the making of the project was it was I make music off experiences, you know. So that's why it's very hard for me. I don't lie on my songs because
I can tell,
I lived through my experiences. So during this time recording this, I was really in pain. You check, like I recorded this. The process before making Pain, the songs that I dropped were me going through having to live for a parent that is about to kick.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? So
you.
the project album, the pain, everything that came out of my mouth was painful.
So I think for me, that's why I resonated with it, and I feel like that's why a lot of people are gonna resonate with it in the future, because
nobody can duck pain.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
You can't duck losing a loved one. Like I did say on a short message on Instagram that if you're not gonna relate to this album today, you will in the future, because death knocks on everyone's door.
Yeah, that's crazy. That makes it like a timeless piece of art, bro. Which is so it's your first body of work, right?
I'd like to say first official album.
First official.
Because my first project was It's Raining, Come Play Outside. Even that was an experience on its own. I was going through some shit, and that masterpiece came out. That's why there's no features on that tape, because I didn't need to have features to share how I felt at the time. And I did feel alone, so I didn't see the need to have features, you know.
Let's for now, I don't want to get into the juicy parts yet.
Yeah.
But I have the track list, not like my favorite songs, right?
Yeah.
Let's start with Jungle.
Yeah.
Right? The Flash feature. That's the one you shot the video for. The lead single, right?
The lead single.
The lead single. Tell me more about the relationship with the Flash, bro. Like, how does that come about? Because now when there's a new line in pile, you paid for a feature and you gained a friend. I don't know if
for sure. For sure.
Yeah. So tell me about the relationship with that, because you guys seem to like gel well. You know what I mean? And for me, like on the Azans Altini, bro, Kambi, I haven't heard of it before, but like that English rap with a closer rapper, that shit vibes well, bro. Like
and you know, if I were to tell you, I don't want to go deep in how we met, or is that what you want to hear as well? Like,
we got time, bro.
Yeah,
how did
got
you guys
time.
Meet? How did it come about?
The track. So like I started rapping in Joburg, you check. So I had the little buzz I had in Joburg was getting me gigs, like little gigs in Bram, there and there. So my thing is, here back home in the Eastern Cape, nobody knew that I made music. Everybody knew the guy that went to parties, did all these crazy things, but they didn't know that he actually makes music.
Sure.
So during the time when my dad fell ill, for real, now I had to come home, you check. So during that time I was like, I'm not gonna do nothing. I'm gonna keep this going. Like I'm gonna do music while I'm taking care of my father, you check. So in that, I thought out a process that, you know what, let me keep on dropping music with Kenzo, my producer. Very talented, by the way.
Shout out Kenzo.
Yeah. So we kept on giving EPs, like care packages, like just to see which sound people actually really like the most.
Okay.
So besides then I had to lock in with, like, I had to find the next best artist in the Eastern Cape, and to me it was a blessing that it had to be somebody from King. You know, so it made things even way easier than it was supposed to be. So he went on a live, I DM'd him, we swapped numbers, locked in literally the following day after we were on the call together. So we locked in, and from day one it's been more than the music. Like we clicked on so many levels where it's not even about the music now I can text him and talk about other shit, like besides music, you know. Like, that's my brother for real. So we Jungle was even a mistake. Like, we were supposed to lock in on a new song, but then Jungle played while we were clicking the new beats, and Jungle was one of the songs that I hadn't finished. So he was like, whoa, like I wanna
Yeah.
play this, I wanna hear it.
And that man went in.
Then I told him this is my single for my next tape, which is Pain. It didn't even have a title yet.
Yeah.
So he liked that beat, he nailed it.
Y'all
Rest is
both
it.
went in, bro, cause
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
and yeah, like it's like, cause
Escape.
it's like niggas like
Light.
and they poured like it's perfect for the first track because y'all already like set the tone.
Yeah.
Bese representing ozaluka wami, you know what I mean?
Anaxesha banithini niphila umbono wami.
Yo, bro, if
Yeah.
man dubulile ndingoXhosa Park.
Yeah.
So speaking of King, segueing into the next question that I had, why 043Ghxst but you're based in King? Because like I was having this discussion with Umdu in the comment section. Like someone asked, who are the hottest artists in King right now?
That's our area code.
What you mean?
For telephone,
King.
everything. 043.
In King?
Yeah.
Word.
On
I thought
God.
that was an East London thing.
On God.
You know, like it's the thing now of the main thing is East London basically, but King is the outskirt of East London.
Oh.
And the big the main one of the main
the government
Sure.
institutions.
Lapha
is
Bisho.
043.
Oh shit.
and the government normally is Zelebisha when they come to the Eastern Cape.
True.
Yeah, so
Oh shit! I did not know that.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure Nabanaba didn't know that
didn't know.
because like we're having this discussion about like
all my emails, everything that has my identity on media or social
Yeah.
media has 043, and it's been like that before I was even rapping yet.
Yo, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah,
Next, Marathon.
marathon.
What's the next song after Jungle and then?
It's Marathon.
It's Marathon, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, Marathon. Tell me about Marathon, bro. And since
The salty.
salty feature, bro. Yeah. Tell me more about Marathon. What you're going through, and how do you decide about okay, and if you salty up or late, like, because and you know that I need to mention the features are so. Usbali.
They're closer rappers.
Yeah, Usbali, yeah,
They're closer.
well, that was on purpose.
on purpose.
I feel you, bro.
Everything on this album is intentional. It was thought out. It was ifongwanga. Like it wasn't
yeah.
like we already knew when we were done with this project what the fuck it was gonna do. Sorry for cussing if that's allowed.
Nah, you can cuss. Bro.
Or like that we knew what the album was gonna do, but we didn't. Like I said, we knew what it was gonna do, but we didn't know how big it was gonna, like how big it's picking up right now.
Hence, to get something you never had, you gotta do something you never did.
Exactly.
I feel you. Yo, I actually listened to that shit, bro.
And that's a different that's street nigga, and people that the first line always skips everyone. It's always back is against the wall. That's the only way I
Sure.
live. Instead of listening to the first two lines of the song. To get something you never had, you gotta do something you never did.
And that's what you did for this project.
Yeah,
this body of work.
I did something that I've never done to get something I've never did.
I think ibalulekile la way because a lot of the shit that we sleep on as like artists trying to do something is the follow through. In terms of you've got an idea, a lot of us don't. You have the idea and you're like, people aren't listening, and then you like, you let go of the whole rollout plan because you're like, the first step of the idea didn't work.
Yeah.
Whereas if you actually go through with the whole idea, what you guys had planned, you don't know where you're gonna go. You know what I mean?
Because sorry to cut you off, the reception from the EP I dropped with Kenzx. We dropped a care package, a 3-track EP with 3 different sounds. Because that was an idea I had even before I started recording again, like after lockdown. I was like, yo, what we're gonna do now, we're gonna do 3 different sounds, and we're gonna see the one people fuck with the most. You check, all the songs there are different. There's no song that's like another song on the EP. There's where I'm singing, there's where I'm rapping, there's where I'm trapping, there's everything in there. So the songs that got stars and were most streamed were on that Pain tip. And right after my father's passing, like Flash's uncle also passed away, like around about the same time. So his raps were already on that painted. So I was like, broski, like this is my idea of what I wanna go through with jungle and everything. Like so he was like, yo, like try that pain trap. Like you started making me listen to different artists like that are on that pain, like your Dirks, your NBA young boys, your No Caps, your those type of pain artists, you know the ones that melodic, because he could already tell that I'm melodic, so he was like, just try it out. So Street Nigga came out, then after Street Nigga it was Man of the House, and then I think the third song was
Dark Side.
Nah, the third song we'd recorded at the time.
At the time.
Yeah, at the time, and then Code, the one I did with him.
Yeah, I'm gonna get to that.
Yeah, and then you hear that there's a trend in the songs now. It's just pianos, like the main key in the album.
Yeah.
So we kept it that way from the first song too.
Oh yeah, I was about that gap go jungle where the beat just plays. Yeah. And then niggas just vibe out. And even on the video they dancing and shit. Yeah. That shit's fine. Oh yeah. Let's get into Dark Side, bro. Yeah. I want you to elaborate on something, because like as we said earlier, I'm busy with these
hella busy
with these events for the kids and shit. Like there's a whole team working behind that shit. So like the older I get, bro, the more I realize like your younger brothers, like your younger siblings, nephews, nieces, everyone young in the family, you realize that sometimes they have similar tastes and stuff. Like they'll like how you dress and or they'll like a song.
Of course, because you're the example. Like
exactly.
What he sees as cool.
Yeah, you know what I mean. You know, back when I was in high school, I sent him FL Studio J. Yeah, when I was 18. That kid's a producer now. You know
for real?
Yeah, like he.
What's his name?
But he does his scoop.
Oh, okay.
Vibes, but he's fire at that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, so which brings me to watch how I move, because the kids be trying to imitate. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's street nigga.
That's street nigga as well, man. I got that shit mixed up or something.
Yeah,
but
no problem. You got it.
Yeah. Let's get into that, bro. Like, what's your take on basically like just generally as the artist you're becoming, the artist you're gonna become.
Yeah.
The kids are watching, bro.
Yeah.
Your family's watching. Like the ones at home's watching. Elaborate on that for me, bro. Like, what's your view on that, and how are you making sure that the legacy that you leave behind is a positive one for the kids?
For me, ever since I was growing up, I've always had older friends. I grew up with older cousins. So I've always been the youngin, you know what I mean? So for once in my life, like right now, I'm the older guy.
You're the OG.
Like I'm the Grootman. I'm the, you know. So in that being said, like they're watching my steps, regardless of if they're learning something. If I'm doing something bad, they're gonna do it. Not saying that they dumb or they not, but like if I move a certain way, it's very easy for them to just lead on and do something bad.
Because now the people we are now is influenced by other people.
Exactly.
Like, I think my thing is what I'm battling with is balancing because like we're human, right?
Yeah.
You've got negative parts of you, you got good parts of you. Like, is balancing the negativity with the positivity. Because I don't want to show the kids all good, because that's not how life is. But you know what I mean?
My thing to answer you is be the best version of yourself as you can be. You know what I mean? So I'm not, like I said, I have flaws. That's why, like, on Street Nigga, I'm like, even the older guys I probably have to educate. The phony niggas and the street niggas, I have to separate. Like, I'm teaching the older guys as well, like,
this is
like, why is this young kid trying to be Grootman? Like, why is he, so that they follow through by because all I've been getting from the OGs in the hood is and for me, that's validation from the hood. They don't have to give me money or anything. They don't have to listen to my music. Most of them, my piano. They aren't. But Oxalai, when it comes to me, it's like he's doing something good. I can even play you a voice note of the Grootman. Like just not like I kid you not.
Yeah.
This is one of my big bros that lives next door. Grew up.
And I see how you receive the love, bro. Like that's
it's crazy, bro. It's
even just
This nigga Andy just done turned everyone to a nigga now. You done turned all of us into niggas now. Mbona Bob van die my nigga now. We influence Pi West. Yeah, those guys look up to you now.
Yeah,
that's an old guy.
Yeah. You turned the whole hood into all my nigga, bro.
Like like if I had to say it myself, that's my flaw. Then like the shit I do, they might see what me smoking or those are my flaws. Unfortunately, that's me.
I wouldn't really say they are flaws.
No, like in the sense of now I am trying to be not a public figure, but the line of work that I'm in is going to make me a public figure. So I can't do certain things in front of kids because
definitely
the little kids I'm educating, even the older guys I probably have to educate.
I
might be turning a man's life around, but yazindoni. Mandenze lena nam di background. Like
sure.
All my songs are preachers or experiences that I've gone through or shit that I see. So yeah. I hope I answered.
Nah, you answered it, bro. And speaking on that, also like I wanted to ask about like just substances like an indulgence, like we all dive into that at some point. Like I know from Emondi growing up, like it's yasela, you know what I mean, we smoke, we do whatever, you know what I mean. How do you balance, you know what I mean, like, because my thing is this, right, I'm a smoker, like I smoke weed, I smoke cigarettes, I drink, but there's not as I would also like them to know that when he has a little money party, he has at the same time. I'll be putting in that work. I'll be putting in that work.
Hold on.
We can pause even though. You want to take a break?
Okay, hold on. Like I think we're not.
Let's get into grown man, bro.
Yes, sir.
I think top 2 for me.
Top 2?
Yeah, bro.
You feel top 2?
For me.
For you.
Because of just some of the stuff you mentioned, bro. I think that was the first time on the project you mentioned your father's passing away. And bro, I just wanna, if you don't mind, I wanna get into that, bro, because again is
it's experiences.
Yeah, bro. Like, so for me, my personal experience was, I think around 2016, the first time I had to deal with my parents' mortality. Right, around 2016, my mom got diagnosed with cancer, right, breast cancer. Right? So, crazy enough, that was around the same time I got into this pain music type shit as well. Where I started listening to like specific artists because I resonated. So that hit me kind of hard. What direction am I taking in life? I had to question my own mortality. I'm not here forever. You know what I mean? What are we doing out here? So. That kind of like hit me. Although she beat cancer, shout out moms.
Congratulations to her.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, well, it kind of stuck with me that like I'm not here forever. My parents aren't here forever. How have you dealt with that as an artist and just as you personally?
Grown man shit. Like that type of shit changes you, bro. Like if I were to keep it 100, like losing a parent will change you. Like I'm not trying to scare nobody. I'm not trying to, but like grown man was basically like me telling a story of as it was about to happen, as it happened, and what I had to do. Like, it changes you. That's why I have a tattoo of an eye.
Okay.
It's called the Sharingan. Like,
oh shit!
it's I'm not into those Chinese cartoons, anime. Yeah, but like my best friend watches a lot of that stuff. So
it's from Naruto.
Yeah. So you only get this when you lose a parent or you lose a loved one. Like, you change for you to yeah. So once you lose a parent, you change your ways, because now you're shorter. Like, a piece of you leaves with the person that leaves. You check. So you end up being aware of your surroundings. You end up second questioning, should I go to this place? Should I not?
It's crazy. It's like all the messages that they were giving you while growing up, all of a sudden hit you.
Exactly. That's the I have an interlude with the
pain interlude.
The pain interlude has an interlude talking about how in an African proverb that says you only become a man after you lose your father. So I learned that firsthand. That's why there's also a song called Man of the House, Grown Man. That's literally my life in 12 songs at that point in time.
How do you I want to get into more like, how do you deal with the emotions? How do you deal with the grief? You know what I mean? Like, is there a process that you take yourself through, or is it just, because there's as a Majita, we don't like talking about stuff, but I feel like you have been more open about like talking about it. You know what I mean?
You know, for me, like, recording is like a form of therapy to me. Like, I use the mic like therapy. Like, there's a little Dirk song that says treat the mic like therapy, because I talk to, I think it's 248, a song called 248, where like that's what he says. Like, so me, I know the time when you can't now cry in front of your mother, because now your mother seeks strength from you. So now you watch your ways. Like, if you want to cry, you have to pick your spots. Like, you have to see time slots. Okay, she's gone. Okay, this is my time to actually just cry, listen to music, and keep busy. That's how I deal with how I deal with the shit that I deal with. I get busy.
You get busy.
I get busy.
That's the best, bro.
That's the best way, because when you have so much time in your hands and you indulge in intoxicating things, that's when you're most vulnerable. That's when you crack. That's when you...
And then all of a sudden you feel like there's a bunch of stuff going on with your life, whereas
for real, because that's how I knocked out alcohol. Like, I only drink alcohol when I feel like it. Like, when I feel like I need to be around people, have fun. Like, that's when I think of drinking alcohol. I don't drink alcohol no more, because I'd be a way more mess if I was drinking alcohol during this period.
That's a self-awareness at one layer, bro. I fuck with how you articulate yourself and deal with this stuff, because see, I even work in conversation as much as we did hear it in the music, because that's when this music, bro, like this feel it through the music.
No cap in my raps.
How has I understand Kenzx is the main producer, right? Shout out Kenzx again, sitting right there. How has that with the bros even, bro? Like, how have they helped you advance?
Gang support structure, bro. Like, I don't even cap. Like, support structure. These guys have been there from like a year before my father passed. Post, months after, they still like, they were there till funeral day. Like, they were there. Like, they saw me crack. And another thing is with grieving a parent like that falls sick, you grieve them while they're still alive. Like, seeing them in that state breaks you. By the time that they leave, it's you on some thank
'cause-
you God, like they're not in pain no more.
They're not in pain no more.
You know,
Which is it's crazy, like, cause
yeah.
if you're seeing that happen, that's someone you known as like the strong person in your life. Yeah, well, so
My dog, that's the guy that gave you hidings, bro.
you know what I mean?
Like,
Yeah.
like seeing them asking for things, knowing that when they were 100%, they were the big dogs. I'm
Yeah.
talking about my father, like right now, like he
Yeah.
was a big dog, you know, like. So him, it's demoralizing seeing a person that used to. Best believe the swag, you see everything.
Sure,
I got it
that's
from
him.
somewhere. Like, yeah, it might not be like flashy like this, but like he always wear Pierre Cardin. He always smelled good.
Yeah.
So now seeing that type of person, like beg for mercy, like you end up like you break.
Yeah.
You break, my dog. I don't even cap. Like you break. So by the time they leave, it's like they ain't pain no more. Like it's a woosa. It's like whoa.
Yeah, I feel you, bro.
Yeah.
You're a strong person, my dog. You're
Yeah,
a strong person, dog.
I try. I'm the man of the. I don't have no brothers. Like I have sisters.
Yeah.
I'm the last born.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So automatically, I'm the
It's all on
firstborn.
you.
Like everything man related,
You gotta attend that shit.
it's on me.
Yeah,
And I still have to rap for
you
y'all.
still have to rap.
I still have to be a friend. I still,
you
You feel me?
overall and be in there.
I still have to be a
You
friend.
still have to be a friend, bro. Damn.
Yeah. So
So, just like finishing off with the role your friends like not on this topic.
yeah.
So what role did you see your friends playing that they hadn't played before when it comes to like this project and dealing with the pain? What role did Kenzo play? What role did like the niggas play?
Do you want them to break down the roles they were playing or what it meant to me? Like their
we
roles?
could do both.
For me, they were just there.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I needed.
That's
They were just there.
existencial.
For me, we don't care about money. That's not how we roll. Your presence, like, bro, you'll be sitting there at a memorial service and you look over your shoulder and you like see your boys like they're there, like for me, the whole question what you just asked, like for me, is them being there. I didn't ask them to do specific things. With Kenzx, it's different. It's the music. Like, let's go record. I've got a lot of shit to say today. Let's go record. He's never not said, I'm busy or nah. That's him being there. Like, he knows, like, I need an outlet right now.
Yeah. I feel
So, the boys have just been there. So for me, I will always eat with who I starve with. Who I starved with.
it's important.
Yeah.
It's important because you only, like, you really know a nigga when he's down and when he's up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's how you know who you like, who your real niggas are.
Yeah, for real.
Letters to my mother, bro. Letters to my mother.
It's people's favorite.
Yeah. I don't want to be too down, but I do want to
Yeah.
get through the important stuff as well. You know?
Yeah, for sure.
What role did Unozala Wako play what? Because I saw another clip on, I think it was on the day that you dropped, and it goes back to the vulnerability. Like,
yeah,
it's rare that you see a trap nigga, a hip hop nigga being as vulnerable as you allow yourself to be.
yeah.
You know what I mean, bro? So like, how has that been, bro? Like, just like consoling Unozala, her maybe consoling you too as well, and just
like for real, like it's like seeing somebody lose their best friend. Like, my grieving process was I've always looked out for my siblings or my loved ones or my mom, or because my mom lost her mother 5 months before she lost her husband. So I'm giving her flowers for also being able to also support me in all of this. You know, like, so sometimes she treated me like a superstar, even though I'm still a rookie. Like, she's always thought of me as like the superstar, like, even though shit hasn't even happened yet.
So she really supported this, like, from the get-go. Okanye, was it like a fight? Because, like, Unozada still doesn't understand what the fuck I'm doing.
Yeah.
Like, my mom doesn't. I'm like, Mom, you should interview. What you mean interview?
Bro, I sat I sat my parents down, like, both of them, while they were still good. Like, I sat them down and I told them what I'm trying to do. And in that, I had to tell them also the bad stuff also. Like, I had to tell them, I smoke marijuana because of A, B, and C, and D. I told them I can't be on anxiety meds my whole life. I'm crushing my kidney if I'm popping Xannies every fucking day. Like, I'm breaking myself. So I'd rather cope with smoking marijuana and dealing with smoking marijuana than... And I had to show them the benefits of what marijuana does. Like, it was almost like I'm doing a presentation. Like, I was like, these are the pros and cons of this thing. The pros are, I will always become Tumeka. If you want to say, go there. And I'm always chilled. Like, I'm always...
That's how I am at home, bro.
Yeah, like bro, don't press my buttons before my morning blind.
That was me this morning.
On God.
Like, relax, let me smoke first.
Please, like I had to explain to her that 10 minutes that I leave the house in the morning, that's me going to go get a morning blunt. I come back. Kaya got big and pay. For sure, moms, what else? Is there anything that you need? Alright, let me do it. But I need that morning blunt. That's my dopamine. That's my... It calms me down. It gets me back to where I need to be.
Yeah. If we're being honest, that's the essence of UbuDyani. Like, if it's Tetenyani, like, I'll say Jango, these are the type of responsibilities you sent there to take care of. These are the moments.
I tell my boys this every time. Like, you going to the bush and to go get circumcised is not what makes you a man.
Exactly.
Like, your challenges hasn't even crossed your path yet.
I have this thought where I was like, bro, that young, like at 17, but I only really became a man like at 25, bro, like 24, 25. Before that, I was like lost, my nigga. Like, all I had was like, you know what I mean? But like really becoming...
If I had to keep it a buck with you, I became a man at 25.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, that's when I turned it up and I was like, fuck, I'm losing a parent, so somebody has to step up. All my sisters are married, so who's gonna hold the fortress? Like, Damn,
bro.
I'm the only man. I'm the only...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just to even have that thought, this is Ghanaians. Like, Omnyung is sitting at home, just letting shit happen to them. You know what I mean? It's important, bro.
And you have to be what you call this? You have to suffer the consequences of the choices you chose. If you, like me, who quit school and became a rapper, best believe you're gonna have to work twice as harder than the person that goes to school and graduate. I knew the path I chose. That's why I have no one to cry to.
There's responsibilities that come with freedom. People think freedom is free. Like, it's not really free, bro. The more free you are, the more you gotta do to keep that freedom.
Exactly.
I have the same thing where, like, I kind of quit work. I quit my 9 to 5, bro, because I was like, this shit ain't me. And there's no point in me pretending, I'm gonna wake up every day, go do this shit. Let me. I need to take responsibility of the person I am. I know who I am. So let me actually get out there and make decisions that align with the person I see myself becoming. You know what I mean? There's no better time than now.
There's no better time than now, and be authentic. Just be yourself. That's another thing that most artists or any young kid who's a creative, they trying to emulate. There's nothing wrong with emulating the best.
Yeah.
But find yourself within that. Like,
exactly.
who are you? If you'd ask most artists this question, who are you? It would be this. Silence. I swear to God.
That is true.
You have to find yourself.
Yeah, that is true, because a lot of people are just doing what's done already.
Most artists' parents don't even know that they make music.
I was asking this other kid.
So now you like, I'm an artist today, Ngomso, whoever. Like, you can't
live two lives.
You can't live two lives. This has to be you when you wake up and when you go to bed.
And the blessings is abazali bro.
Exactly.
Because even when my parents know where I am, I feel safe. Like, I feel like I'm being guided. You know what I mean? So I'm sure anytime I knew you were a rapper, right now wherever he is watching and he's like,
on God,
Zonge's blessings towards that, because he knows what you're up to. He knew what you were up to.
That's why this part. Sorry to cut you off. That's why this part is easy. Like, our parents, after we dropped Jungle, had a bride. We bride meat for them. They prayed for us.
That's
I posted
beautiful.
it on social media. I posted it everywhere on even on Twitter. Like once your parents know what you're doing, the process of you being yourself and giving authentic music becomes way easier, because now you're not even lying. You're not lying. Because if your mom would listen to that song, like, oh, I know what he's going through. I know, like, oh, okay, this is this. That's how my mom got to starting to know what time I'm on, like, because I wouldn't say it to her face, but then she'll like listen to an unreleased song and it's like, oh, that's what time he's on.
It's like she's sitting in on your therapy session. She's sitting, she can feel everything.
Not everybody is listening to the therapy session.
That's bars, actually.
You know,
on Lost Ones, bro, I kind of like so I'm gonna try to fit you're like, shit, this shit happened to me. You know what I mean? On Lost Ones, bro, you kind of dive into lost friends. People who you lose along the way, bro. That's kind of something that I've been dealing with for the past 2 years, like, whether it be your own fault or it's them. But the last 2 years I've lost a shitload of niggas, a shitload of people, and it's just consequences of the path that I chose to take. How tell me about that, bro. The Lost Ones song. What triggered you?
Lost Ones, it's exactly that, bro. Like, losing young individuals that could have been something, like, you know, you losing your friends, you losing a loved one, you losing, those are all friends to some other people, like lost ones. Like, it's the ones that could have been with you when shit pops off for you. Like, it's losing a parent, losing a friend, losing an uncle that you looked up to, you losing. It's losing, basically.
I feel you.
Losing.
I feel you. But we've already kind of dived into how you deal with that. So Anza,
There's, all in the music.
Yeah, there's another song we spoke about, Code, I think, off camera. Code.
Yeah.
I do also...
easy way.
Because...
Code.
Let me take it just... my understanding of the word. Any young ones, a code. I think the definition or the stemming of la lingo iti mandikufakela code, it's on some like yazi praze kas ba fakela line yabo. And on top of that, we've got this pandemic to like a tick. You know what I mean? That shit's crazy. It's taking over right now. It's taking over right now. Which is also another thing, because like when they talk about drugs, I feel like we had these people to come talk about drugs at the last event, right? And they deal with the drugs that are the problem now. They don't look at what's going into the market that might be a problem to the
potential.
And I need a lot more like people who do those talks to not just look at okay, Nana Zikitik. There's a whole new generation right now of youngins who are on some other shit.
Yeah,
which is
they going crazy. The kids are going crazy.
Which is it's equivalent to the potential distraction of those things is equivalent to what's going on with the tick and all. Because my theory is this: 5 years from now, itik isn't gonna be the problem it is because it's already got the stigma. We're going into designer drugs now as South Africa.
Your recreationals.
Yeah, your recreationals. I don't know, bro. Like the kids are sipping lean strong nowadays.
Yeah.
The kids are on Zalies, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
All that shit. But like my thing is just some of them are too young to be responsible with those things. You know what I mean? On code, you guys speak of those types of things, bro. Like what would your message be right now to just like the kids out there as a source of inspiration, those that are actually fighting addiction or fighting like
this whole thing for me would be the hook in the song, like you gotta get out of the hood. That is my message to a kid. Once you leave the hood, you see how life is for other people in that province or in that wherever it could be where you a change of scenery, leaving the hood. So I had a friend that told me the other day that ever since I left King Williamstown and then I went to that place, I quit all the things that I used to do because I didn't have friends to do it with in that province. So he quit it instantly without even knowing, like cold turkey. Like, you know what I mean? So for me, code is pumekasi, like leave the hood, the rest will follow. Like we're not saying leave the drugs. Once you leave the hood, those things will fall.
That's true.
There's a 50% chance the person will leave that drug.
And Keto is another thing.
Yeah. Choose your friends. You're really stupid if you're chasing the hose instead of the bag.
You know what I mean? Because the bag's gonna get you the hose at the end of the day.
Exactly.
Cold.
Because that's how the world is nowadays.
Yeah.
Cold, my dog.
Get your bag straight.
Get your bag straight. You won't have to hustle and tussle for things.
And you go into another thing, like these niggas are fucking everything up by raping these women out here. You mentioned that's the first time I heard that type of shit from a rapper. Like, you know what I mean? Like where you actually,
it's a very touchy subject.
It's a very touchy subject, you know what I mean? And you actually put it, and as much as we might think about just because I say don't rape girls, I'm saying that Jake. Nah, bro, there's a kid out there listening and he's like, yo, what Andy?
For sure. Like that line for me, I didn't say it because I wanted people to think or what. Like I've always advocated for women. I grew up with sisters. The last one I did mention. I grew up with sisters. I grew up with grannies. I grew up with a mom. I grew up with all my kilwana that became my moms. In the neighborhood, like bonke, you know what I mean? So for me, you are gonna get lines like that in my songs. This was probably the first one that people overheard maybe, but you are gonna continue hearing me talking about shit that people don't want to hear on the news or you will hear it in my songs. If you fuck with me, you are gonna hear that. And you are gonna know that I don't like shit like that. I don't have friends who do shit like that. I cut you off immediately I hear a rumor or anything because that's gonna tarnish my name in the long run.
Important. And we shouldn't be yes men.
I don't most of the niggas in my neighborhood that are older know that and in mind I will tell you my peace of mind if you're fucking up or if you're doing anything. If when you feel like you're gonna hate me or shout outs to you, but me, that's my thing. Yeah, but now my point I've got it across. I don't have any big brothers to defend me and shit like this. That's why I'm a loudmouth. I've always been a loudmouth.
Sure.
I will tell you when you are doing fucked up things, regardless of if you're my friend or not.
Yeah, bro, that's important.
I'm very, very, very picky of my surroundings.
Because you're not just trapping, dog. This isn't just like, it's not just hip hop. It's like this.
You know what I mean?
It feels bigger than that. You know what I mean? And I can't wait to see you like up
Kenzx.
there. I choose.
Kenzx. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, I was saying about I can't wait to see you up there, bro. So that like, just to put a loudspeaker on the types of messages that you preach, bro. Because artists like you are very important. Yeah. Bro. And I appreciate it, bro. You know, even for me, I'm learning. I learn everywhere I go.
I appreciate
from everyone, younger, older. I learn.
Yeah, exactly. Like you don't stop learning. Like you
never stop learning, though. You never stop learning.
That's when you grow old. That's when you grow old, when you stop learning.
Yeah,
that's why most of Indangas